the score is not the ultimate objective of life. By every student of a particular class will not score same. There will be a one doctor or engineer, but there are a lot of other varied talent and professions is required for the overall well-being of the society. Aren't we actually suppressing or destroying the probability of a musicians to come out from that class or a athletes to come out from the class? The student, a particular child who have affinity to music, for him or her, a chemistry formula is definitely not that appealing. So that sensitivity parents has to apply, has to understand. Suppose we are detaching them, suppose we are discouraging them, or we are amputing them, or suppose we are making them isolated from using the mobile phone, the video games and all other things, and having a viewing the very popular cartoon networks in the while the examinations are appearing, or even when the examination is not there. That's because the schools in present days are having examinations almost every alternative day. So in that way, we are forgetting that we are creating an isolated and secluded environment for our children where they are only concentrating for one goal. But in real world, when they will get into job, whether entrepreneurships or working for a corporate, they have to work in an environment which is a volatile environment, which in a corporate language it says the VUCA world, the volatile, uncertain, competitive, and adverse world, where every adjacent clusters, cubicles, the colleagues are actually discussing or concentrating or chatting or having a lot of other things are happening around. And with that diversified, with that cacophony of world, they have to concentrate in their professional life. But are we actually bringing up them with that ability to concentrate in that volatile environment? Because we are bringing up them in a very secluded manner, which is a very artificial world. When they will step into the real world, they will not be able to adopt that. So that's the things we need to understand. Second thing, like as I have mentioned, that the job market, if we say that job market is the parameter and actual job market denotes what kind of educations we should give to them. Forget about the job market. First, we need to know the survival of the future generation. We are not allowing them to mix with the different strata of the society. Because in our time, the school uniform was for the uniformity. Because from different status of the society, all our friends, when we are in the classroom with the same uniform, there was no difference in our thought process. We are all friends. The son of a tea sellers, son of a paper hawkers, son of a the factory workers, or son of a doctor, engineer, or businessman. We didn't have any difference, or we didn't have that consciousness, and we used to mix freely. And that's probably given us an ability in the real world to mix and do the social interactions to the different strata of society. But our children are being brought up in a situation, in a very secluded situation, where they are actually mixing, or they are giving the permission to mix up with a very in a sanitized manner with the same society, with the same status, same background, family backgrounds and all. They are not allowed. Even the fields are not there, then they can go and freely play to different boys from different background of the society. They are in the evening also, the afternoon after school, after day's toils of the studies, they are actually confined in video games and other things. So with that way, we are bringing up them, and we are actually expecting that they will, once they will step into the real world, they will do the wonder. Another aspect, which is a very dangerous thing, whenever teachers scold or admonish our student, and this is the present trend, that the parents go to the teacher to go to the school administrations, and it's create a lot of cacophony. It's create a lot of ruckus, that why my child has been beaten or had been admonished by the teacher, but which was not the trend earlier. Even if an elder in the locality used to scold us, then our parents didn't even ask why it has been we have been scolded, whether it is the right reason or wrong reason. Since somebody elders in the locality has scolded us, then definitely there are reason, and we used to get another chapter of scolding from the father or from the parents. But that culture has been completely wiped out. Now we go to school and we start arguing with the teacher. We start discussing this matter. We start putting up this matter with the principal about this structure. So now imagine a situation, our child is being admonished by a teacher, whatever right or wrong cause, and we are asking or demanding explanation. We are pursuing the case with principal, even with the school administration. Then what will happen when this child will go to the job market in a corporate world, and if in a particular year he doesn't get proper appraisal, or the salary is not matching with his colleagues, and his progress is not happening in sync with the expectation, then this parent should be prepared to go and take it up with the MD of the organization. So this is how we are bringing up our child in a very artificial environment, which is not in sync with the requirement of the real world. I was just talking about education is the second priority. First, the survival tricks need to be known. In our education system, the survival tricks is not being shown. As I mentioned, that the childs are losing their capability to mix the different strata of the society. That is one part. The second part is that they will fail to respond in emergency situation. Suppose if we go to Kashmir, the border area, every mother teach their child how to respond, how to react when shelling has started, when the bombing or crossfire is happening. If we go to Middle East, the war-torn Middle East, then there also the children are very much aware to cope up with the adversity of their life. But here in our school, even the basic NCC or the physical education, that has also been wiped out from our syllabus, which was mandatory. We expect a civilized society, we expect a disciplined society, and we are so sensitized about the any terrorist attack where 150 or 200 or 20 odd lives we are losing. Any single life is also precious, but we are forgetting that every year we are losing almost 1,70,000 to 2 lakhs people, the life, precious life, in simple road accident, just for not following the basic discipline of using the road, either the crossing the road or driving in the road, whatever. So when we are having these discussions, 20 precious life has been lost in somewhere in our entire country. So are we preparing our children for these basic survival tricks? How they are going to adapt in this adversity of life? The way it is happening, the way the world is turning, which is a VUCA world, the volatile world. So it's a time, parents, let's think that what kind of educations we are going to give them. Tools which will only make them capable to survive in a particular refined and defined and a structured environment, or a tool which is not apparently very promising, but which is inherently a strong, a flexible. With that education, they will survive and they will be able to bring out their inherent talent in a diversified way as the life unfolds in their path of life. Let's have a thought, and we'll get back to a similar topic very soon in a much elaborate discussion. Signing off. Thank you, friends.